I have no idea how this matchup is like. Both of these characters have the biggest sidesteps in the entire game. They get away from forced block strings, they get away from all kinds of stuff all the time. Huang is much more of a mid-range kind of character. I find Mina to be significantly more about the long range, significantly more about the guard damage. Huang's frames are... Oh! Okay, as I was saying, there's definitely other characters that Noah can play, so he's decided to go with Valdo. So we've got mid-range versus mid-range, really.
Didn't Boom play Valdo for a little while?
I mean, he's basically played everybody in the entire cast, assuming that we're talking for a little while.
In tournament.
Yes,
right?
back in Season 1, I believe, Valdo was a character that he picked on a handful of occasions in tournament gameplay. So I don't know if that has been the case since Season 2, so it might be a little bit... His knowledge might be a little bit old. I have no idea how Huang handles this kind of... I don't know how he handles trying to deal with Mantis, or how he deals with the guard damage that this character is able to pull out. Noah, very much unlike Manta, pretty much all Valdo players are unlike Manta, in the sense of we're not necessarily going to see a lot of wacky-tobacky kind of setups. I think we're going to see significantly more just cautious gameplay with a lot of 2-2A and a lot of like slower kind of moves, which you can potentially pull off to try and make use of Huang's lack of frame advantage.
And this is one thing too, is like Valdo's he's very limited on the options he has to challenge, right? Because his fastest moves are the back turn when he blocks. He's put into forward turn as well, so that's something that you can take advantage of.
Okay, Noah forcing Boom to weather the storm. You can definitely tell what Boom's strategy is here, just effectively trying to get Valdo to whiff. And he's doing a pretty good job of it. He's doing a much better job than I could ever pull off with that sort of thing, because I find trying to get Valdo to whiff is incredibly difficult. The moves have hitboxes for days.
He's got those long arms.
Yeah.
He's like super tall, you know, so...
See, like, I know that Huang's movement is really good, but to get Valdo 2-2A to whiff so consistently is pretty intense.
Yeah, that move is definitely one of the better moves in the game in terms of mid-horizontals, but wow. Gets the punish, you're gonna get the talismans back as well.
I'm searching through my brain, and I see through my mind's eye that there's a very good chance we're not gonna see Valdo for more than one game. I don't know, though. We'll see. Optimal punish on the 2-2B. Noah still hasn't really got... You know what? That's a bit egregious for me to say, I guess. There's a chance that Noah will decide to play for at least 1 or 2 more games to try and get warmed up to what this matchup is going to be like. He's got time. This is the beginning of a first to 10.
Yeah, there's nothing but time here. Okay.
Ooh, try to go for the line. Yep, you gotta watch out for that back turn B plus K. That's exactly what Noah did, too. Yeah, he's having a real tough time corralling Boom into a disadvantageous position. Like, seems like this backdash is doing wonders. He's able to catch it here now when he's in Soul Charge, but it's not necessarily going to be the case the whole time, you know?
He does have at least one more bar meter to try and trade another round, but yeah, it definitely Soul Charge kind of was his boon there.
Potentially, so does Noah try to be more aggressive, or does he try to slow it down more so that he's not whiffing as often? I feel like the latter is the best way to go. For a character like Valdo, I don't... Oh, wow! Oh, I totally forgot he has Might on, so that's a lethal hit when he's in red guard gauge. Might is such a rarely used auras that we just don't really see it, but Valdo's a guard damage type character, so it makes sense. He got caught by that. Gee whiz.
Thank you for pointing that out, MJ. I was literally I was like thinking about it, just waiting for my opportunity.
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. So, just so you guys know, and I think Boom will back me up on this, 9.999 times out of 10, Devastation, the red aura, the meter-centered aura, is the one that you want to go for. Every once in a while you go with Resolve, but Might is just not something we see, so this is pretty exciting to see. Meter versus Guard Crush, yep, it's gonna get away all verts, and it's a safe on-block auto-GI, it's just relatively slow. Nice side, oh, doesn't get anything, oh no, dude, he got destroyed by those auto-GIs. It totally destroyed the entire strategy that Noah had. Now I can see if he would wanted to go away from this character, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like before, I was just kind of saying it because he wasn't warmed up and everything, but it really seems like the overall strategy that Noah has isn't necessarily going to be all that effective against Boom.
Yeah, and I do like that Boom is going for the Might Aura, right? As you mentioned before, you don't see that very often.
Like, never.
Like, at all. I don't think I've ever seen him glow blue once before.
Yeah.
In a real match, you know?
Yeah, in a real match, yeah. Yeah, I guess this is the way he goes against characters that are more centered around guard crushing. Makes sense. You'll also notice that Boom does not use talismans in the same way that you'll see other -9 Huang players use. So he doesn't lose anywhere near as much life. He also doesn't necessarily have the same lethal hits and offensive capabilities provided to him. He plays a much more defensive character. Ugh.
Oh,
not
that grab whiff. Yeah, Valdo's pretty good grab range as well, so I'm kind of surprised at that one whiff.
Wow, that jumpy. Shoutouts to characters like Cassandra and Changhua who have jump Bs that are literally the same amount of damage as my goddamn 2-2-B combo. Noah always has such odd move choices. It's very interesting. And notice how, even on 2-2A on hit, Noah has to be very defensive to try and deal with the back turn B plus K.
It's a very, very solid move.
Ooh!
Nice.
Yeah, that's going to be dead for sure.
Throw.
Right? Yeah? Okay. Oh, it does less than a full yellow health bar? I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Well, tickle me pink. I didn't know about that.
Does it depend on which stance he's in?
I would assume it does, because the speed also changes. But yeah, I was unaware of that. But okay. Noah ends up getting that round anyway, but he does have a distinctive meter disadvantage. That didn't hit at all. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh. I don't think that was a punish. I think he just ducked into that.
Yeah. Trying to catch Valdo, staying on the ground. Noah playing this so defensively. He's trying to make this so lame because he's trying to match lame with lame here, I think, which I think is the way to go with Valdo.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not going to be able to rely on the guard crush, and frankly, Valdo's offensive capabilities are, in my opinion, not necessarily the strongest.
No, definitely not. Unless you're, as you mentioned before, Manta. Oh, nice.
Well, he's in yellow life this time, so this is going to kill now, right?
Yeah,
I'm not insane.
Yeah.
This is front-loaded or back-loaded.
Come on,
what?
no.
Okay. This
All
is
right,
so much less damage than I thought. I guess
I don't understand.
I always get hit counter hit, so I guess I never I never knew.
Jay's a button presser.
Yeah, I play a short-range mix-up character.
Yeah.
God, you see Noah was always scared about that back turn B plus K, so a lot of the stuff that he tends to use for actual offensive pressure, he just doesn't feel comfortable using.
I mean, he's got clip bite a few times, so, it's definitely something that he does have to keep in mind.
Taya. Taya and Tataya always works.
Yeah,
now this is gonna kill, right? Like, come on. No, it will. It will.
Please.
God, you can
wait,
tell.
I guess you can always tell because he gives him the talismans before it kills, right?
Well, it gives him the talismans if he hit within yellow light. I guess if
you
there was
just hit it. It doesn't have to kill.
No, it does not have to kill. It just has to connect when the opponent's in yellow light. That's when you get the bonus 3 talismans. Now, I can't think of a scenario. Well, I'm sure I could think of a scenario where Boom would hit with the CE, but it wouldn't actually kill because Huang CE is actually a relatively weaker one in terms of damage, as far as I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does less.
Yeah. Kind of unfortunate that we're seeing the devastation. I think it would be really awesome if we got to see the Might Aura more often. It worked so well in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! 236k, catching that sidestep, catching the step duck, really.
You only have one life. Go and return.
Okay, Boom is up 2. Notice how slow the pace is on these matches compared to the previous set we just saw. I think, one, because these two players aren't necessarily as familiar with each other as much as the previous two were. And secondly, it's just the style that both of them play. They're very conservative players.
Yeah, that's a very nice way to say lame, but yeah.
I don't find it is important to note, guys. I'm from the East Coast, and I do not. When I say lame, I am not meaning it disparagingly. I don't mean to say that it sucks or anything. I mean to say that there is such a thing as aggressive versus lame gameplay. So if you ever hear me say lame,
someone that plays pretty lame, I understand.
Yeah, it is merely to describe somebody's playstyle rather than disparage it. Oof. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. No, though.
Yeah, difficult
Call
to
him
use
out.
GIs and reversal edges in situations where Valdo's in back turn. He's got maybe one of the best break attacks of all time.
It's definitely super, super good. Oh my god.
Yeah, so one of the things that you never get to see against -9 Huang players is positive talisman lethal hits. There's two of them. You very rarely get to see them, and the one of them, as we just saw there, is his post-GI lethal hit. Fantastic whip punish. But Boom's at -3. I feel like this is the lowest amount of talismans we've ever seen from him. So.
Right? Definitely. I feel like if he gets a whip punish opportunity,
Yeah,
he's going to see though.
yeah, I think that's exactly
he's
what he's
100%
looking
looking for it.
Now it's a matter of if Noah can see it as well.
Yeah, nice tap on the throw.
Nice sidestep. 2A plus B. Oh, rude. So rude. Wow, 2-2A is so good.
Hitting from downtown.
I wonder, does the 236K do a lot of guard damage? I doubt it. But I wonder if that's something that Boom is factoring in. Notice how he doesn't have his positive talisman lethal hit anymore for post GIs, and now he's going for things like grabs.
Yeah, well, it's safe on block, isn't it?
What is?
The kick?
Yes. Yeah, the 236K, yes.
Maybe he's just expecting him to duck or something.
Yeah, I mean, it did catch his step duck in the, what was that, the first game, second game?
Yeah,
so,
something like that.
Makes sense. Had to worry about that vertical GI. That's how he gets back turn ringouts. I'd be willing to bet that's what Boom is looking for right now. No punish on the minus... that can't be what he wanted.
No way. No way.
I appreciate how conservative Boom was with his combo there. He made sure... Because the typical combo, once he gets that kind of launcher, is to use Talisman, so I like that he was able to find a way to kill without using that. God, this back turn B plus K has been such a terror for Noah to deal with. We've only seen it like once or twice, but every time Noah gets a piece of offensive pressure, you know that's what he's worried about.
I like that that Boom is changing up his game, like his game style as well. You know, not just being super conservative with the talismans. Like this game, he is being more aggressive with his spending. Nice.
Okay. Up to 3, so he'll be at -1 for the last round. He's not much of a -9 Huang kind of player, so a lot of times when we see Huang players in the last round, they will go out of their way to spend talismans to ensure that they get the ability to have those additional lethal hits. I'm not even sure we're going to see Boom pull that kind of thing off.
Yeah, well, I mean, Huang can definitely like spend them pretty.
Yeah, he could.
Pretty
Yeah,
quick
for sure.
if he needs to, right? Like he can spend combos and get.
Okay, so the 4-4 B plus K does indicate to me that he's going to try and spend as many lethal hit or talismans as he can. Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, bar for bar. Who will get to use
range.
theirs the most? Yep, sniper. Oh, you just died.
Oh.
Yep. That is I'm going to say, the 4th or 5th time within that game alone that Noah was able to get Boom to whiff a vertical attack. So it does seem like we're getting a little bit too vertical heavy. Maybe we're worried a bit too much about guard crushes and stuff like that. Boom is going to have to try and reinforce a handful of horizontal attacks to get Noah to stay put. But the fact of the matter is that is much easier said than done with Huang.
Yes. Definitely can be. You know, he does have some decent horizontal attacks, but they usually have some risk to them.
Yeah, 2-2A is probably his best in regards to frame advantage, but, you know, considering the fact that it's an 8-way run, it's not exactly the kind of thing that you can throw out in, like, small areas where other characters would have something like a 3A or something like that. That is not what he wanted as a whip punish, but it looked like he was mocking Boom. It was funny.
Yeah, you could try and use his 4A, but...
What is happening? Does he want to do all of these? Is he actually mocking Boom's jump Bs? Seems rude. Also important to note, Boom has gone with the Resolve Aura, so we've actually gotten to see all 3 Auras this time. This is the Life Aura. He does get a ring out in this position. No, he doesn't. I lied.
Not quite. Yep, known liar, JJJ. Well, it technically has 4 auras, but the one was...
Sure, yeah. We've gotten to see all 3 of the neutral auras. Jump B, huh? That almost kind of worked, actually.
The jump B meta is real, apparently. Oh, the
Damn,
armor
he can recover in time? 4-4A is so busted. Nice.
Oh.
He's gonna get his talismans back on top of that, too. He's gonna go up to 5 positive talismans. He's gonna have all kinds of post-GI. The other one is I think it's -18 lethal hit. I can't think of a move Valdo has that is that unsafe, so I don't know if we're really gonna see that all that often.
He's got CE... got
Full stop.
6. I know. I think 4 BB is at least 60.
Might be right. Definitely got a lot of damage off of that soul charge
Or
already.
14? Maybe it's 14.
Yep, there's the post GI. So has to immediately go into it again. So he used the talismans to get that lethal hit, and now he's building back the talismans off of basically the same combo. But you can tell the kind of scaling
There's
we're
a
looking at
situation.
there.
Yeah, if there's a situation where he doesn't kill with it. There you go.
Ooh, tried to sidestep. You need to get a little bit of a step duck there. Does he decide to spend the bar? He will not get the opportunity.
No. And +5 Huang. This is a +7 Huang. I don't think I've ever seen the number go this high.
I believe it goes all the way up to 9. Maybe I'm
I've
wrong.
never seen it.
Oh boy. No,
When it comes to Huang,
kind of-
as far as I'm concerned, the number 9 without a minus in front of it doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's not even necessarily Soul Calibur related either. It's just
Yeah, no.
who knows if
Real
the
life.
number 9 ever really happened. Wow, 236A just out of nowhere. Boom trying to be as awkward as possible to try and mitigate the amount of time Noah gets on his soul charge. It makes sense. I see. Look at how few verticals Noah's using here when when the back is to the ring edge. Has to be always worried about that auto GI.
Oh,
Wall Rising B out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's like boom. He waited. It was a very awkward timing on that
Yeah.
Wall Rising B. But
Wow, that
I don't know.
that was insane. There's 2 times I think that we've seen Boom go for 6AA, which is a non-jailing high strain. There's not a lot of people who pull off the correct counterplay even today. Wow.
With punish.
So looks like we are in it for the long haul. It doesn't look like no one's going to be going down without a fight.
Yeah, dude. These games are not only are they long, like they're going back and forth.
Yeah, they're meticulous. They're going after each other. It's not necessarily a full-on lane game. It's just the fact that both of them are being very cautious about the opponent's ability to explode with offensive pressure.
Yeah, I just to give some credit to how good these players are. Like, I know these are like long games, but there's a lot of stuff happening. Like, it's not boring to watch. It's actually very exciting to watch these two players play the way they are.
Yeah, we're honestly not looking at people who are going out of their way to just go to the ring edge for like the reverse ring out. Boom isn't necessarily going for that, at least not as far as I can tell. He's going to the ring edge when he has that as a capability, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, tried to sidestep that, but it is much easier said than done. The hitbox on that really doesn't make any sense at all. Trying to use the Mantis to finish out this round.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright then. Weirded Boom the hell out.
Yeah, it weirded me out. That was a interesting choice there. Usually you don't see that move outside of Soul Charge.
No. Oh, got another fantastic... Man, Boom is struggling to try and find ways to get Nowo to not have good defense. It's always... I find Nowo to be one of the most impressive defensive players that we have in the community to date. He has fantastic abilities to just kind of like keep everything contained and punish to the best of his ability whenever he gets the opportunity.
Yeah. You know, you have to be doing to be competing at the highest level, right?
Yeah,
But
especially
he
with a character like
definitely does a good
Mina,
job.
which is his name. For
Yeah.
sure. Good with
Nice whiff punish, yeah, great stuff from Boom. Boom also challenged the break attack that Nowo did earlier on in that round. That was a crazy call out there. You don't see that often.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. This is one of the things that's really good about top level players, is you don't necessarily need to wait 80 games for some sort of distinct adaptation from the opponent. So, okay, bar for bar. Did you see how much soul charge meter got taken out when Nowo hit with the soul attack? Jesus Christ, that was like half of his bar.
That was crazy. Okay.
Oh, he
he did a
sidestepped
combo.
Huang!
I thought that was a combo.
I don't know, man.
It was a
Maybe
range
Huang
thing.
can
It
just
might
like
have been a range
sidestep
thing.
there. Yeah, I guess it was, but any other character trying to sidestep that there, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna assume
see.
this doesn't kill. No, it definitely won't. Nope. No siree. Ha! Yes. Never test me. Never test me ever again.
He's not going back to school.
No. Not after the incident.
My soul burns with purpose.
Okay, AA into Soul Charge. He's got a lot of bar, Noah has none, so it makes sense. Okay, well that didn't work for you at all, did it? Nice, okay, gets a sidestep.
I like that Boom is like, he's countered Noah just like hanging out in stance or doing something very well with these talisman abilities that he has.
Dude, he just whip punished back turn A with a CE. That is very much not easy.
Now he's ready for it, you know? It's like Boom has like you can kind of see it in his gameplay where it's like he's looking for any whiff punish. It's like he's not reacting to necessarily like the single A. He reacts to like something whiffing, you know?
So this is the issue, is that Boom had to spend all of his resources to get into the last round, and now he literally has Jack. Now the question is he going to have to worry about this reverse ring out that's going to potentially come from Boom? I think backing off for Noah would be the way to go at this point.
Yeah, okay, nice.
Wow, he just neutral hopped? Oh my god. Now, you know what I'm really curious about? Noah just neutral hopped. Do you think that he was going to potentially hit something if he pressed a button if he saw Boom wasn't throwing out an attack, and then when he saw that Boom was throwing out an attack, he decided not to?
I mean, he was probably buffering a 666B for sure. But then opted not to, and then just going for CE.
Yeah, boy, that was terrifying.
Yeah, there's like certain things that Valdo players will do to like buffer that move. I mean, they're also almost all the time, if they're far away, they're just buffering it in guard.
Ended up catching the sidestep. Not easy to do against Wong. Dude, every time Boom goes for a high, he gets stuffed. And, Valdo's Wall Rising B, for instance, is ridiculously slow, almost comical in how slow it is. But the fact that Noah's been able to pull it off multiple times in this set already is pretty impressive. Okay then, I guess you lose.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have to spend the extra talismans.
No, you take those, you know. But this game, even though when Boom gets the lead, you know, we see Noah make those comebacks, and so far, like, this constantly just these two players just fighting back and forth. Other than like that first game, it has been crazy back and forth.
Yeah, I think in the first game, Noah wasn't aware of just exactly how Boom was going to play a matchup like this, because it is kind of an unlikely way to play against Valdo, and he's just trying to utilize the fact that Boom's ability to backstep is actually a lot better than most other characters, and sidestep. And so he is matching Valdo in terms of maneuverability, which Valdo takes a while to get used to. And being able to pull off some of the stuff that we're seeing here, split-second reaction kind of time and stuff like that, you don't normally get to see that kind of playstyle in traditional online stuff, so I'm really happy we were able to set up this Parsec event.
Yeah, definitely seeing like the differences here. Like, you have two players with really good connections on the Parsec server, and like, this is what they're doing.
Yeah, I think Boom said he has like 11 MS. Something like that.
Which is like nothing.
Yeah. Cool, got the auto-GI. First time we've actually seen like a run-through of Mantis stuff. Don't get hit by the auto-GI. You know he was looking for it.
Boom, you know, not out of this at all. He does have 2 bars of meter, and we've seen what he can do with those bars, but so far in this round, he doesn't need really any resources.
Yeah, you know what we haven't seen kind of like at all? We haven't seen Huang Soul Charge. Real kind of unfortunate that we didn't get to see that CE end up getting pulled off, but we haven't really seen a lot of Soul Charge kind of stuff from Boom. It tends to be that he's using his meter for CEs to build up his talismans again. At least that's what it seems like to me.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily a bad strategy.
No,
it's
not
working for him pretty well. You know, keeping his talismans in a respectable position.
Nice.
Oh, did I get him?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that's not dead.
He's got enough guts, dude. He's got enough guts. He's
nope.
Dead.
Okay, well.
Yeah, well, you know what, Jay? You're wrong that time. I was right.
I don't know. It remains to be seen.
We just saw it.
So this is the first time that we've seen Noah pull into a significant lead. We'll see if he can keep it up. Still quite some games to go. See, Boom is trying to play a little bit more compact now. BB, 3A, 2A, stuff like that.
Yeah, Boom is very good at adapting. I think he's definitely one of the best at doing so. He does so very fast. Even if it doesn't like necessarily work out for him, he still is making changes.
Yeah, it's one of the great things about seeing first to 10s as opposed to first to 2s when you see in like tournament gameplay. It's like the level of adaptation you can sometimes get with really good players can kind of blow your mind.
Yeah. Well, if it was the first to 2, then Boom would have.
Yeah, it would have been over easily. We're trying to scrape together some level of offense there, and it is going to be a no-go.
Yeah, that spacing in the back step to the run-up BB, like that was really tight, really clean.
You can kind of tell that like the move choices that Boom is going for his whiff punishes and his pokes have changed. Where he's going with things like BB and 3A, which frankly on hit don't really do a whole lot. It's just the fact that like these are moves that are going to be fast enough to be used against Novo's fantastic movement. Ooh, tried to challenge the 3BB, didn't necessarily work out. So he's forcing Novo to go into like smaller pokey kind of stuff, which Valdo really isn't all that great at. So I think it's a good idea to try and force Valdo into a more uncomfortable position.
He's not that great at it when he has to block.
Yeah. And he has to kind of go back and forth with teeny tiny stuff.
Yeah, when he's in back turn, he's actually, pretty good at kind of doing that stuff. But yeah, in like the poke battles where you're both blocking, he definitely struggles.
Noah endlessly tenacious. He has like 0.2 health back. Goes for a jump B yet again. Boy, just could not try to come up with anything to deal with Boom's awkward style right now. He's literally only used like BB and 3A. It's crazy.
Boom has entirely dictated the pace of this match and like this game here. He is just saying like, no, we're gonna play this game right now, or I'm gonna do these things, and you're just gonna have to deal with them.
So I wonder if he's gonna go back to Might, because now we are seeing the Gar Crush game kind of come back. Because I think this is a natural flow of. Oh boy!
Oh, and immediately into the AGI lethal hit.
He used it as like a whiff punish bait. That was like shades of Maxi.
Alright.
Do you go back in with 236B? No, you decide to just go with, okay. That's only minus 12, so yeah. Noah's only gonna get like a small little hit. Okay.
Okay.
This is gonna be a good amount of damage.
Yeah,
that's
got a lot
deep
of
yellow life. Is he dead? No. Oh my god!
Like, wow. Okay. I didn't think that one was gonna kill.
I mean, it wasn't front turn, and again, deep yellow life, but gee whiz. Alright, he still has Might on. I wonder if he's going to try and change.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's important to note that those stance transitions he's doing on block are unsafe, but not entirely sure if Noah is aware of what moves Valdo has that can catch that little bit of a backswing that Huang tends to do when he goes into those stances. It can be a little bit tricky.
Nice. Knockdown.
Makes sense, he's about to die. Question is, are we going to see this Gar Crush, or are we going to see... Oh, he tried to RI the second hit, and he was wrong the next time! Oh, but that's it, yep.
Nice, rolling around.
So once again, Boom has started to dictate the pace to come back into this set. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, that was a crazy slowdown. I mean, this set has been like crazy back and forth, and like both players playing very conservative, as you have been saying. But wow, like that, he was like, no, we're only gonna do BB, AA, and like 2As.
Yeah, I just want to mention, I think the closest set I've ever had on War of the Roses went down to either the very, very, very last round or the second to last round, and that was Noah versus Zeph. So I wonder if the same similar thing is going to happen. Okay, now we decided to use only our legs. These move choices that Boom has is just such drastic adaptations so quickly, effectively forcing neither player to be allowed to use any of their launchers.
Yeah, I like that chase down on the Mantis crawl away.
Yeah.
Like, that's a hard move to chase down. I think the ring edge played a little bit of a factor there, but still.
Yeah, even so. So again, wow, Huang having a tough time understanding where he is in life.
Same.
Oh, no, that's not out. Very lucky, though, from Noah. I doubt that he was covering for that. Hanging stuff, yet again. Catches the sidestep. Okay. So No getting a little bit desperate in terms of his poking. He's forcing Boom to not be so awkward with his poke timing. It's going to have to be a little bit more traditional, maybe. A, look at this. This is like Soul Calibur 101 type stuff, and I feel like there is a chance that people are not going to be able to understand just how high level this kind of adaptation and timing is. Because this looks like really simple stuff, and it is. But the like timing of it is really what kind of puts it at a level that's very difficult to attain.
Yeah, I like that Boom was going with his pokes and everything. He was trying to condition Nowo to like poke back, and then he does a couple pokes. You know, he gets 1K on hit, expecting Nowo to challenge with a light attack, and he goes for the armor. It didn't pay off, but like it just that's like the level we're at.
Yeah, and you can see Nowo is getting frustrated. Like it definitely seems to be pronounced in his gameplay now that he's going with pokes that he wasn't going with before that are frustrating him. He doesn't really want to play that way. But he's kind of forced to.
Get the one with sidestep again.
It sort of gets a combo off of the trade.
Nice, catching him on the run counter. Boom, dictating this match, forcing a soul charge out from Nowo.
Nowo is starved for offensive capability. Like, he is so starved of being able to do anything right now. And Boom, just like that, removes the lead that Nowo had. And we are at 4-4.
Yep.
What a slog. Oh!
Yeah, no.
What did Nowo just do? Did he just... What did he do?
I didn't see it. I looked away. So I have no clue.
I think he just went with random stage, but he might have gone... Okay. Yeah, he went with stage.
A stage? Okay.
What does he want? Does he want walls? Does he want it to be smaller? Does he want to pick the music like a jerk? What does he want to do? Okay, just so you guys know, apparently there is an agreement amongst the players that if they end up getting the raft, then they're just going to re-roll. If both players agree, I don't have any problem with that. It's an interesting thing. I think it's music related. I'm not sure.
But what if they get the raft at night?
We end up getting How Mario stage yet again. Most common stage we've seen so far in the stream.
Yeah. I feel like this game is biased on stages.
It always seems to have moods. Where it's just like, we'll never see the stage, and then we'll definitely see the stage, and over again.
Yeah.
It's also kind of nice because it doesn't normally come up in random gameplay on netplay.
Yeah, I wonder what that is.
Well, this is a DLC stage. I was told a while back that like DLC stages don't come up in regular netplay because there's a chance that somebody doesn't have it. I never looked into it, so I don't know how much you want to question the validity of that statement. I don't know for sure. Perhaps it's an urban legend. But the change in the stage has not really changed the playstyle that we're seeing, really. Oh, wow. Yeah, Wall Rising Bee is not going to pick up off of the ground. Oh, he thought it was a back grab. Boom, trying to chase him down. No, continues to play lame.
Yeah,
oh, even in
just like that, I called it. Boom was looking for it.
God, it's not just the fact that he's looking for it, but being able to pull it off again. If you guys haven't played against Valdo in a while, there's not a lot of Valdo players. It's difficult to get him to whiff. Like, the guy's arms are huge. This is not like Zhanghua or like some small-ranged character. This is, this is one of the longer-range characters when it comes to poke. So being able to pull that off so consistently, it's massively impressive.
Yeah, he's just occupying this range that's just it's very awkward.
You could tell that Noah was looking for it too because he was statue blocking that whole time. No, he can't sidestep it, dude. He's tried both sides. He's tried both timings. It's difficult to sidestep, even in training mode. Go ahead and try it. It is not easy.
Yeah, I don't think Valdo it's probably hard for him to step it because his sidestep is just weird.
Yeah, his movement is not necessarily spectacular outside of the fact.
Yeah. Well, like all his movement is at like the later half of the animation too.
Right. Ooh, gets a good whiff. This is all about whiff punishment right now. That cannot be what he's intending for the last hit to whiff. That makes no sense. And I think that's not dead yet. Dead to the mix. Blocks the mix. Okay, so Boom, yet again, is in a very similar situation where he can kill with a CE, but he won't because he got an unblockable out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't think that was intentional.
No way. At the very least, it wasn't his intention to hold it for that long.
No.
Catching the backdash with 6A. See how often Boom is going for, like, 6AK now? Which is, like, this really awkward mid-string, which he really doesn't want to do, but he's been blown up for doing 6AA so often that he just doesn't want to give Noah that opportunity.
Getting knocked down into pressure.
Oh, he got the RI!
Yeah. Oh, he did, actually.
Okay, so I don't think that's going to kill.
No,
I might be
gets
wrong.
talismans.
Yeah, he gets his talismans. Yeah, okay. Plus he gets a force block in this position. Oh, Valdo Hurtbox just doesn't exist. Boom.
Okay,
In the lead yet again.
Crawling his way back.
Ever so slowly. This is... God, to keep this up for a full first to 10 is really difficult. I mean, the sheer level of attention and stamina you have to have for something like that. Very, very
this is draining. Like, this is like you're gonna go and just sigh and then go lay down or something.
Oh, it tends to be, at least for me, when you do this, is that it gets so mentally exhausting you end up wanting like a big meal, as if you had just run a marathon or something, which you kind of did in your head.
A mental marathon.
Yeah, a mental-thon.
Yeah.
Okay. So that actually super tech crouches 2-2A, an interesting interaction I haven't seen before. Okay.
Okay, that was weird looking.
Yeah, K-slide A, he's done it like 4 times in the... Okay, that's number 5. That's the first time we've actually seen a punish, but it ended up giving a gigantic combo to Boom, and that's gonna do it. Alright. God, every time, he just like pulls out these moves out of nowhere. Huang has a gigantic cache of gimmicks and odd style choices and everything. Oh, we're back to 3A. Oh, okay.
Oh, see, like little things like that, right?
Oh, wow! That's just Soul Calibur being Soul Calibur.
Both these players are just like threading the needle on each other's moves.
Sometimes, and sometimes they're unable to pull it off.
And sometimes you get blown up. It happens. Sometimes you eat a launcher.
Noah's dead to his CE. Both players have to know that's... See how he's not even doing 2-2 anymore? He's doing 2-2K to try and stop Boom from doing his normal pressure. And so this is one of the things that makes this kind of defensive game plan so difficult. It's the fact that now when Boom goes up into Novo's face, which is what he actually wants to do because Valdo is weaker there, Novo gets caught off by surprise. Because he's used to Boom playing very defensively.
Yeah, like right there.
Like this.
Right there, Jay. Like he just walks up to him slowly, starts sidestepping. Noah's like, alright, I don't like this, so I'm just gonna soul charge and get out of here.
Yeah. It's so difficult to keep all those ranges in your head. Oh man, fly. Nah. That's a lot of talisman expenditure, but I doubt Boom cares. He's like 1 hit away from getting this. Goes for Devastation, he's got the high auto GI. Another fantastic size up. Okay, it's the first time that Noah's been able to like pull off some pressure in a while, and I think he just got a ring out. No, he didn't! I could have sworn he had a ring out there, maybe I was wrong.
No, maybe, but I feel like he wanted to try something maybe a little different, because maybe he didn't feel confident. Because I think the other one is,
I don't know, man.
It's... You do like the vertical where he goes da 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 da.
Yeah, I know exactly what move you're talking about. I have no idea what the input is. Uh-oh. Yeah. Are we changing? He's changing buttons.
I don't think it's turn cleats to rush B. I don't think that's the move. I'm not even gonna say anything because I don't know.
That's a little shining. I don't know about you guys, but when my opponent changes characters in the middle of a set, I consider that a win. It is very rare that somebody is able to come back after that. I like how we got the exact same stage that we got before. So, okay. This is the matchup that I thought we were going to get in the very beginning. No idea what kind of information Noah was going to take from the Valdo set and try to apply it here, if at all. Goes for Might yet again. Oh, that does make sense. If there's any character that is centered around guard damage, it's this. Even more so than Valdo.
Even more so than Nightmare or Siegfried.
Yeah, I feel like Nightmare just does it incidentally. I don't know if he even like is centered around guard damage. He just does it because he is.
Yeah.
Okay, Noah, it's gonna take a little while to get warmed up and everything. Maybe one of the reasons why he decided to go with Mina is that, as we were saying, that Valdo's movement is not necessarily spectacular. It's a little bit odd in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Mina's is very good. The backdash isn't great, but the sidestep is almost on par with Wong's. So yeah, before, when we were seeing those kinds of stance transitions, Noah seemed uncomfortable. He wasn't aware of what he could try to pull off. It's pretty easy to figure out what you can pull off with Mina in that spot.
Yes. Get that main character confidence as well.
True. Ooh, 4-4K. Getting a lot of meter off of that hit as well, that 3A plus B hold.
Yeah, the move builds an insane amount of meter, and the hitbox lingers for so long in that move.
It's really slow, but yeah, it is very particular in terms of like what it can pull off. Now, does Boom want to try and be more aggressive here? Perhaps that's what he's trying to pull off right now. Definitely a whole lot more running up and blocking, because as much as Valdo was a little bit weak in that department, I think Mina is potentially even weaker.
Yes.
But you
She
do
really
get
only
this
has
kind
like
of set
her.
play.
Okay. Knockdown. Doesn't go for the follow-up. Sidestepping is Boom.
Trying to go for those auto GIs. Now, Boom is looking for that step duck. You can tell right there, he's immediately trying to step a 6A, so he can get a CE as a whiff punish. So 6As are going to be very scary right now. Gets a good punish.
Yep.
Does not go... Okay, he did not go for the max damage combo. He went for the meter combo, I think, incidentally, but it ended up doing just enough.
Okay, and not sidestepping there. He's learned from his mistakes with Valdo.
Oh, that is not what Boom wanted. So now it's bar versus bar, and in my opinion, Mina's Soul Charge is the best in the game. But watch I say that, and now Noah's gonna get crushed. Okay, well, the next time, guys, you're gonna look at this Soul Charge and you're gonna be like, whoa.
You're like, wow, it's good. Yeah. Things no one's ever said.
Yeah, 1 bar to 2. I feel like spending meter kind of immediately would be the way to go here, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I spend bar there every single time. You don't want to deal with that.
You will definitely see people like Boom immediately go for a jump, because it's going to deal with 1B, because it's a low, obviously, but it's also going to deal with 6-6A, as you're going to be able to just jump away from it.
Yeah, he sneaks that Rising B in there as a
Yeah.
really good option from Noah calling it out.
The fact that he was able to do it with Valdo, I think will say that like he'll definitely be able to pull it off with Mina for sure. Okay. Boom hasn't even used his resources yet. Gee whiz. He's at -7, so the back grab is a lethal hit, but he doesn't have the other ones. Still, oh, 1K! Oh, the unbreakable grab.
Yup. Get that one in Soul Charge.
Okay, we did switch characters, but frankly speaking, there's not really a whole lot of a difference in how the game is unfolding.
He still has a little bit of time. We saw that first game with his Valdo.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't look strong at all, and we saw how well he did with that. So yeah, maybe he just needs some time to kind of just apply what he's learned with his main and get that going.
Yeah, the problem is he just doesn't have the same amount of time to try and figure it out. Now, he only needed like 1 game, so potentially with his main, he'll need even less time. He's already off to a good start. Yep, back to B plus K, my dude. Ooh, tried to duck the second hit of 6A.
Noah has been really, really good at teching throws this entire set. He's only been hit by like a handful.
Yeah, the ones that we see him get hit by the most are the untuckable ones.
Ooh, nice whip punch from Boom, just spacing that one out.
Nice. Okay, for the first time, we're seeing him. We're seeing Boom get clipped for doing 2 through 6K, which is not really something that we were seeing before.
No, I was just rolling out of it.
The wall rise or the 4-4B. Goes for the Oki. Jittered a bit and then did stand kick. I feel like that's not what he wanted.
No, I definitely want something else.
Nice, there you go. Do you spend bar? No, okay. Potentially a bit greedy. He could have... No, he got a 2-2B there. Oh, Boom, are you going to do that same thing that you did to Archgraves at Texas Showdown? I'm going to feel so bad for Noah if that's how this ends up being. I feel like he didn't want the full crouch beat. Okay.
No, 2K. Closing it out, though.
I gotta say, I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but I feel like when it comes to that little tiny extra bit of health that you need to get,
That's
like
hard.
this one additional hit. Mina isn't that great at doing that. She's really great at getting launchers like this, but like, but like getting that teeny tiny extra hit, she's not really all that great at that. Guess it doesn't matter.
No, because like she kind of like plays really big, right? She doesn't have a lot of amazing pokes or anything like that, and like
not a lot of
those
small
pokes that she does have. Yeah, no, she doesn't. And the pokes that she does have don't necessarily have like the most range.
Strike the darkness.
Hard going for another stage. This makes sense. Doesn't want to deal with any ring out potential. It's definitely in Mina's favor.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they're talking in Discord to see if they're going to have the exact same thing. Okay, looks like... Okay, just wanted to make sure. I think that Noah was saying that he wanted to reset his parsec just to make sure that the connection was okay. I don't know if that actually happened and I missed it.
Battle 1. Fight.
Yeah, okay, that's what's going on right now.
Alright, cool.
So they're just gonna back up, but we are at 7-5. He's just gonna restart his parsec just to make sure that for the rest of the set we're not gonna have any problems.
Better be safe than sorry. You know, take these things now.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with it. We're not holding anything up. This is the last set of the day. So, very difficult stuff. I mean, I don't think there is much of a difference between how the Valdo match was going and how the Mina match was going, other than probably Noah's confidence. I guess the main thing that I would say that is different is the fact that during aggressive stance pressure, Noah feels more confident using Mina's sidestep to get out of these stance pressure options than he did with Valdo, which makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. I think the Mina pick definitely makes sense for where they were in the set. Like, he needed something different, and maybe he kind of just exhausted his Valdo kind of repertoire. He didn't want to play Valdo in that way anymore, because it seemed like Boom was kind of taking control of the game, right?
Yeah, very awkward pokes with his 3As, BBs. Very odd style, for sure.
Song Mina.
Were you being facetious, Jay?
No, what do you mean? I don't know the meaning of the word.
That's a lie.
Well, I don't know how to prove it. Because it's difficult to prove the absence of something. It's difficult to abstractly go over how I don't know a thing.
Yeah. That's like the argument is like, oh, this thing is the thing because I said so, and you have to prove me wrong. It's like, no, you have to prove that you're right.
You can't prove a negative. It's
Yeah.
impossible. We're gonna get Setsuka stage. I'm not 100% sure if we are checking connection with this stage pick or if we are actually going, but we'll figure it out in just a short amount of time.
Yeah. We ran the stage twice in a row. This was
Have
the
we?
stage they quit out on. Yeah, they quit out on the stage.
Oh, I could have
reset.
sworn that was the 4 stage, but you're probably right.
No, it was this one.
4-4-B. Oh, just out of range. Fantastic duck yet again.
That was a hard one to whiff punish too, because that last hit has an actual little bit of range.
Yeah. He's been able to pull it off so well.
Yeah, I think it was just like that range. He didn't want to walk forward.
Okay, everybody's being weird. Okay, yeah,
Ooh.
Wall Rising B being Wall Rising B. But this is important information for Boom to have. Is that Noah seems to be disrespecting small amounts of frame disadvantage so that he can continue his offensive pressure. This is very similar to what Noah ended up doing with Valdo. So if Boom can potentially instill the same style that defeated the Valdo, then he might be all set. Total
Being very
clash.
invasive. Wow.
Sort of getting the auto GI and also not. Okay.
Yeah, one thing that Mina has that's also pretty good, that a lot of these moves like auto space on block like that, like there's just so much range.
Oh, the
They
max
just
damage
create.
doesn't kill. Okay.
Yeah,
You really
I feel like
didn't want to
Valdo.
use the meter there.
Yeah, I feel like Valdo didn't really have that ability to kind of push Huang away to a different space.
Yeah, not really. The way that he's able to push, that Valdo's able to push Huang away to a different space is a space that Huang feels comfortable in playing. So it's like he does and he doesn't at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow. The 1K had no hitbox. Okay. These 236Ks have been killer, been money. Auto oof.
Ooh, counter hits him. Alright, 3 2Ks in a row.
Just chopping away at that tree. Yeah. Whoop. Man, imagine he actually got that auto GI on the 4-4B. That would have been pretty baller. Man, Noah continuously goes for lethal hits and auto GIs and stuff, and he's getting them, but also not getting the actual condition for the max damage. He's not actually getting the lethal hit, he's not actually getting the auto GI, so they're just like small pokes over and over again. Oof. If he got hit by that, he was dead. Swing. Okay.
That's a guess for a game situation, and she kind of, even if you guess right, you still don't get to play.
That's the reason why I think that soul charge is just absurd. You gave like a super long range, probably even more so than Ivy, the longest range character when it comes to just poking for massive damage. You gave her like a free mix. You turned her into a free mix-up character. That's absurd.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, we're going with 4AA now. So are we going to see some 4-4K from Nowo to try and duck under this or jump over this low? I don't know.
Got that one.
Man, 6A on hit into 1B has worked every time. That's not necessarily a combo. Oh, goes for like the shallow hit 1B. I actually like it. At this small amount of damage. Oh no! Here comes Boom! Is he dead? Oh, boy.
Oh, he delayed that.
Yeah. That's really risky too, because again, on block, that is not a safe stance transition as far as I know.
No, I'm not sure if Mina has maybe not the range.
Yeah, basically just has the ability to sidestep away from it, but that's a quake, so it can be easier said than done. Oh boy, speaking of 2-2B. 2-3-6, just making it really awkward for Noah to handle. Okay, decides to spend bar, makes sense.
Could be huge
Oh
around
no! Jump forward into
happen.
2A the other side. Yeah, just trying to back it up. It's just really difficult. It's funny. We've seen Boom go for the jump attack multiple times, just not in a standing pseudo mix like there.
Yeah, well, that was weird looking.
Yeah. Boom is trying to go back into that style that he was having with Valdo. Okay, so this is the thing. Is that unlike Valdo, when Mina catches with a traditional 2A, he can set up for like something like full crouch 3A, so Boom can't necessarily go back to his normal shtick. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh. That back escape would have been a lethal hit, it would have been dead.
He's blocking it up still. Oh no.
4AA on hit is not necessarily the best in terms of frame advantage.
No, he does have the string, but like that's also
very
crazy
scary,
risky.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know what
use
this does.
Guard Crush? Okay, he's at -9. Okay, does he get... Okay, he definitely gets the kill. Why did he do that? He saved him, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm very confused. Did he think that he was out and that was just effectively just like a cinematic that he was going for?
I mean, he did it way too early for that, though.
Yeah. I think that was the issue. That blows for Boom. Jesus, he spent 2 bars when he wanted to spend none, I think.
Maybe he fat-fingered?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, there's the talisman thing, but I don't know.
Well, he was in Blue Life. It wasn't going to give him any.
Yeah. I answer.
So he just lost a whole bunch of life, a whole lot of meter, Mina with double bar. I assume we're going to see... Watch Boom has, like, the blunder of the set and still wins the round. He's 1 hit away. Okay, so that... the RE cancel I totally forgot about.
Mm-hmm. 100%. Pretty feel it all check right there.
Oh my god! Did he actually do it? Boom.
He did it.
Boom, you are a person.
I definitely feel like that was a fat finger for sure.
Yeah, it has to be. I just can't believe that he got, like, in my opinion, the biggest blunder that we've seen so far in this set. Not like the bar was
So
really
far.
high for that, but
No.
and to win the game off of that, to deal with he was at -9, he was at half life when that last round started. He had no meter, and he was facing down a double bar Mina. That's crazy to be able to pull that off.
Yes, it is. Okay, nice counter hit. Sneaking in there again.
Kind of surprised that we didn't see the lethal hit for that situation, but either way.
Nowo, again, just so good at hacking these grabs from the A+B.
Yeah, it's important to note that, unlike Valdo, we do have a character now that can duck grabs into a full lethal hit combo off of the move we just saw. Now, I don't know if that's going to come into play or not. Teeny tiny moves. Doesn't go for a punch, but goes for something a little bit better.
Yeah, sometimes on those like those moves that aren't very negative, you just go for a mix-up instead. That can be a viable option.
Yeah, sure. Okay, 1-1. Tons of meter in Boom's side right now. He's got +7 talismans.
Ooh, Twitch duck into that one though. Knockdown voids the vertical, which have done a bunch of card damage.
Boom was unaware he was going to get the wall hit there. So, are we going to see no soul charge back? Yep, okay, he wanted to wait just a second for the RI. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's always smart, delaying
Yeah.
your counter soul charge.
Can be scary because if he just decided to jam a command grab, that could have been bad news. Oh! Well, I think he's dead. No, he's not.
No. Oh!
6-6B
3K
regular into 3K. Interesting choices.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yeah, sometimes though, with the people that have good reactions, they'll just wait for like anything to happen
Yeah.
and then just soul charge immediately on a reaction though.
Right.
Sometimes, yeah.
Just the full max meter combo. That also happens to do quite a lot of life on top of it.
Ivy sucks. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, try to get a
Oh,
wall rising
clip.
B in there.
Yeah, you gotta be a little
Ugh.
faster.
God, you almost died to this. Didn't get the punish, 'cause that's a low high. Oh! Because it was the trade. Hey!
Okay, forces the bar out. If you can win this, this is gonna be a pretty good spot to be in, and he does get it.
Okay. Tons of talismans. Both players have an equal amount of bar. So we've got like the post-GI lethal hit. We potentially have a 2-6A if we block a 6A at a certain range. We've got soul charges going to and fro. Wow, that gets
Yo,
past
back to
6A! There it is. There's
Oh,
that lethal
lethal
hit I was
hit,
talking about. He just got an additional lethal hit. Wait, he's dead. Wow, Mina is broken.
Wow.
I didn't know he was dead off of that.
That was
Wow.
insane. Not only was that a reverse ring out, that was like a reverse ring out from like the center
From
of
the
the stage.
middle of the stage. I mean, this is a very narrow stage, but God, that was some nightmare stuff. Remember how like Mina's ring out game was nerfed significantly? Like significantly?
Yeah.
That is still true even after seeing what just happened.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
It was nerfed significantly. It's still one of the best in the game.
Yeah. 3AA. It's actually kind of doing a little bit of work. Interesting. Oh, I kind of wish that we had a much bigger punish there, but I find 8A+B to be very difficult to punish, to be honest. It kind of comes out of nowhere.
It does come out of nowhere, and the block stun's not as much as you'd think.
Yeah, very traditional Soul Calibur 6 move in that way, where it's like significantly unsafe, but it's really difficult to actually take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Man, Boom is having a tough time with this move. Is he trying to jump it? I wouldn't be surprised. He's just not pulling it off. I don't know why. Dude, Nowo is about to, like, make this full comeback for whatever lead that Boom had. Did I speak too soon? Should I apologize? Jump B, jump B. Okay.
Yeah. I think it was only 6-4 before.
Yeah, I think you're right, yeah. Oh, boy.
Okay. This is looking like a really good game for Noah to try and tie this up 8-8.
Yeah, it's looking... Wow, every time Huang gets hit by 6-6A on counter hit, he needs to, like, readjust himself, which is turning it in from, like, +2 to, like, +8. Nope, he doesn't get the full B6 combo.
That's what hurts though.
Oh!
Okay, gets the hit.
Yeah,
No,
sidestep
the
is too much.
sidestep.
He was willing to eat the horizontal like 4 times in a row.
Still think I'm not good enough?
Yeah.
Okay, tied up 8-8. Noah is the king of even setups in exhibition matches like this. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know, people want to see these games, right? Exhibitions. That's what we're here for.
First,
I feel like the worst thing that happens in an exhibition is you go in there and it's just like a 10-0, unless it's like a 13-0.
yeah, but you know, at that point, there's probably situations where there's like an additional piece of backstory to it, and you happen to be there and you see somebody bet more on that match than the people who are actually playing the game, and he starts pulling his hair out because he lost thousands of dollars on it. That's a story I'll tell you later. It was really funny. That was a tech trap. That 4-4K? That looked like a tech trap after that. That was crazy. Okay, so Boom has 100% lost control of this set. There are a handful of times where he's getting mad clutch in soul charge situations or in like low life situations, but when it comes to the neutral, this is the first time we've seen him have any momentum in like 2.5 games. Oh,
yeah, well, there was nice momentum.
Dude, I think he gets a wall hit here. Yep.
Uh-huh.
He gets another wall hit. Oh, a reset. Ooh. Mash 2A immediately, and he's going to get the CE and get a lot of talismans. Gee whiz.
Mm-hmm.
He was prepared. That means Boom was mashing that entire time.
Yeah.
He was getting hit by that 6K. I like it.
But keep training.
Ugh. Man, this is, you know, we're in these long sets. The mental fortitude definitely could be a big factor. You know, the gameplay changes.
Yeah, the tenacity that's going on here. It's crazy.
Yep, the soul attack from Mina is happening as well. Oh, the armor actually worked against Mina. I'm actually kind of surprised.
He ducked under it. It didn't actually like connect. Yeah. He just went over the 6A. Just in neutral now. Oh no, that's so much damage. He's
that's
like
why that
dead.
move's really good. Yeah, that's why that move's good. On counter hit, it does this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's why he's doing 3AA, because if they do get counter hit, they just die.
Well, hell, at this point, I mean, Boom hasn't really punished it, and he's gotten hit by the second hit, even after the first one got blocked over and over again. One of the biggest weaknesses of the move is that it's not just, like, unsafe, but it's also really slow, and Boom is playing at a slower pace, so it doesn't seem to matter all that much. Oh, he's not dead. Okay, because if he had bar, he was dead.
Yeah.
Noah has begun a certain level of download here, where now Boom is attempting to compete in the damage, and he's getting little hits like this, but it doesn't seem to matter as long as Noah's able to get that one shot. Okay, then.
Yep. He's gonna have no bar going into his last game, or last round, but he's gonna have a lot of talismans.
So am I right? Can you go up to 9, or are we stuck
I mean, I would
at 8?
imagine so.
I hope I wasn't lying. Okay, thank God
You
I
were
wasn't
not.
lying. Oh, jeez.
I've never seen it go this high before.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen it from Boom before, but he's like kind of the only one. I'll see it from Huang play. Okay, so that's what he's trying to do each time. He's trying to GI, and he was just flubbing it each time.
Okay.
That's just my guess, but it was really weird that he was getting hit by 3AA over and over again. Mina's Soul Charge is so unfair. Oh my god. He can still do
combo.
another... Oh my god. He's dead to one hit. No, the 2K for some reason did 0 damage. Boom needs to get that bar. Oh, that sucks.
I think the 2K, because he was still on the ground, it got the combo scaling.
Yeah. Yeah, I
so
think you're right.
That's why.
Is this the biggest... Is this the biggest momentum shift that we've seen? The biggest winning streak? I think so.
Tonight?
From this set so far.
Oh, 3 games? I think Boom got more than 3 in a row before. I think he got 4
like
in
on
a
the
row.
Valdo? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he got 4 in a row.
Boom completely forgot about what the score was. So he thought that was it. But as far as I know, I've got it at 8-9.
Yeah, it is 8-9. So potentially we're going into the last game of the set.
Yeah, potentially.
But this set has been going back and forth the whole time. Momentum shifts like crazy. What did Boom pick? Did you pick stage select?
I missed it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was stage select. I think he needs something to shake it up. Okay, he's decided to go into it. He seems to be having a tough... And the fact that he, like... I don't know. I find that when people forget the score, when they assume that they lost, they don't tend to come back in stunning, shining fashion. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
they tend to have a tough time, like, bringing it back, and God, Noah's making this really hard. This is crazy.
Yeah. It's like it's almost like they mentally check out. in a
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah. Like, their adrenaline drains.
Yeah.
It's so tough. It's just, jeez, okay.
Wow.
The,
He just tacked forward and
yeah.
did
Noah
3D
is
slide
making a
kick.
statement right now. He wants this to end really quickly. I understand it. He wants to end this as soon as possible so that Boom can't do any of his clutch stuff. Wow, what a crumple. Do you see him try to do turnaround A? What a jerk.
Yep. He gets for the 1A hold, goes for the 6-6B hold to try and catch him waking up doing something.
Constantly catching these 2 ways. Oh, that's a break attack, my dude. Dude, Mina has a full bar on top of things. He was doing 1A after he got hit by 6A plus B? Gee whiz.
What a circumstance.
What a champion. Nice whip
He
on
said
it.
2 different things.
Yeah.
You must be stronger to defend our homeland. Come on.
Okay, that's
Okay.
chip damage. Oh, almost got a whip punish there. Tried really hard to try and do something with his soul charge. Noah's gotten so buttonsy, so aggressive right now. Yeah, that's a break
Okay.
attack. Oh no! Just stayed ducking the whole time. 2A, 2A, 2A.
Oh,
He can still do it. God, it's so tough. Okay, he decides to do that, but he did spend additional talismans he didn't necessarily need to use. Should still be okay, but he does start eating life now. K6, huh? Okay.
You must be strong.
Decides to go for
Soul
the bar.
charges.
But the problem is that now Noah can spend his own bar, assuming things get bad for him. And that's
he's
going to
got
be really
those 2
tough. Wow,
bars.
that jumpy hitbox. Okay, there it is. But
Okay.
that's outside of the burst. Does he go for the grab? No, he decides to just play it defensively. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
he didn't want to get reverse right.
Wow, just so many things are happening in this video game.
This is a video game we're watching.
6B. Oh, okay. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, that was so scary.
Boom has a bar meter, 1 bar to 2.
Dude, it's
He
double
can spend as
bar
many
Mina,
talismans as
though.
he needs.
How do you get past this? We saw what Noah was going to be able to do with this soul charge. How do you pull this off? Your mind doesn't hit. Yes, you're going to get a punish there. Very good. Ends up being correct about the Quake. Here's his own soul charge. Noah can't soul charge out just yet. Gets the mid. Okay, now he can soul charge back if he needs to. But an unbreakable grab. He's at -7. He could potentially go into the additional lethal hits. 6BB doesn't get the command grab. It was a misinput. Oh no! Now
He was in soul charge. Why did he just do the untaggable grab? He was gonna grab.
Oh my god! He just goes with small caliber. It makes sense. Woo, I think that was an input error. I think he definitely wanted to go for the command grab. He just didn't. It just didn't come out. It came out as a regular grab instead. Oh my god! 9-9, dude. It is 9-9.
There's so many 9s in this set.
There's at least 2 of them.
We've seen +9. We've seen -9. We've seen 9-9.
Xander got 9 at some point from the previous part of the stream.
There you go. That's the number 9.
I just stroked my beard 9 times.
There you go.
Now, why did it end up going outside of Noah's favor? Is Boom just clutches all get out, or was Noah being too mashy? He wasn't being correct on any of his Oki either, so that could have been a big issue for it as well. It also seems like Noah or Boom is being more, I don't want to say almost frivolous with his talismans. He's more comfortable going farther minus.
I think that first round in that last game, Noah won pretty convincingly.
Yeah.
I think he kind of just was like, all right, like, I got this.
-9, hold on, yeah. Do the jump A. Oh my god, Boom, are you really going to bring it back after all that? Both times that Noah has had all the advantages going for him in the last round, Boom is able to pull it out. I don't get that. I don't get how you beat double bar Mina like that.
We've
seems
seen his
stupendous.
Twitter clips, you know, he'd be
Yeah, that's
clutching in
true.
Valorant, he'd be clutching in Soul Calibur. It's just, he's just born different.
Yeah. Dude, Noah is getting as crushed as he was crushing last round, or last game.
Yeah.
So he's looking for that 6A. You can see him trying to duck there. This Mina soul charge has done bupkis. Okay, he gets one launcher into... Okay, and now we're tied.
Yep.
But he's dead to a CE! And he's got it! Oh my god. So he's going to start with 4 for the last round, which means he even has his post-GI lethal hit and everything. Oh boy.
Wow.
But we have another bar on Mina's side. Ooh, the bait! The what? Alright. 1 round away from securing this. Noah has to make a comeback here. He's getting some good amount of damage on his soul charge. Ooh, fantastic step duck. Builds more meter. Bringing it back. Tries for a 4A. Again, doesn't necessarily get a punish here. No punish there at all. And the step duck yet again building more meter for Noah.
Yeah, he has that bar back. He built a bar.
We are at the second to last round for this
And
full
Noah
first to 10
has
set.
the meter advantage.
Yeah. Barely, but yes.
Yeah, now they're tied up 1-1.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic whiff punish.
Backing away, has his life lead.
Didn't have to use
can
any
kinda set the pace.
talismans last time. Oh, he keeps baiting out this aura. That devastation makes sense. The meter 1. You're seeing a lot of soul charges. Okay, are we going to see the high auto GI? Doesn't get a whiff punish. Very big deal. Tons of small caliber immediately into his own soul charge. He wants to mitigate this as much as possible. Dead to the next piece of Oki, potentially. Dead to a potential command grab, and that is going to be it. Boom, in the second to last round, is able to clutch out the last 2 wins he needs to secure this win for Maryland.
Wow, that was an incredible set. If you ever, need to, have a little, if you want to know what like high level Soul Calibur looks like, you just watch this set.